So, with the growing number of people that are doing spacers and 3D printing and file requesting, I thought I would do a quick video on how to make a basic round file for a spacer. So, the first thing you're going to need is the rib file. So, you'll come to your build plate therapy over here in recent files, see all, and find the rib files. Any of the rib files that are in here. Okay, here's a rib file right here. You'll download that and you'll need to import it into Fusion or whatever system you're using as a component or an object. Okay, so the example that I'm going to show is using Fusion 360. So what I need to do first is upload that file that I just downloaded from the website. So I'm going to go over here to upload, select files, find that file that I uploaded. Make sure you're saving it as an admin project and you're going to upload it. So I've already done this once, and then you can go in and double check by trying to open it or however you want to view your files and see that we've got it. Okay, test file, it's right there. So now that we've got that, next thing we need to do is make our spacer ring. So we're going to create a sketch, put it on a plane. We're going to make two circles. One of them is the inside diameter where the speaker cutout is. We'll say that's 145 millimeters. The second one we're going to make is going to be the outer ring of our grill. And let's say that's 176. Okay, so here's our spacer size. So you're going to left click that and then right click it, or you can just right click. I do both just to make sure. Extrude. And here's where it's going to be a little different. People use different depth or thickness. I use 6 millimeter, and there's our ring. Okay. Now what we need to do is bring in that rib file. So I'm going to go up here to Assemble, Insert Component, and I'm going to find that rib file. Mine was test file for video. And you can see that it brought that in. Now what you're going to do is you're going to move your files together to position that ring wherever you need it. So this one would be like for a center. If you need duals, you would position it over here. You do your measurements and so forth and get it all done. So once you've done that, now what we need to do is we need to separate the two. Okay. So I'm going to go over here to the combine and I'm going to click the ring first. Make sure that I'm on cut. Okay. And then I'm going to select the ribs second so that they turn red. That's what we're going to cut out of it. And we're going to click OK. Now we need to uncombine these two. They're still kind of tied together. So right here where our file name is, we're going to right click and unground from parent. And then we're going to right click it again and we're going to break the link. That should separate those two. Now I can move my ring off of my ribs over here to the side. And you can see that the ribs are cut out. So I didn't position this exactly right. You can see it's still showing a little bit underneath. I'd have to move that up and down, but that's where you're coming in and adjusting and so forth. It's going to get that centered and set down on there just right. Once you get that all done, then what you're going to do is you go up here and there's two different ways. You can either export that or you can 3D print and just send it out as a 3MF file and you can print it from there. But that's basically how this is done. I hope that helps you guys that are trying to learn how to make spacers. For the ones that are trying to do 6x9s, well, buddy, you can do the same thing I did. Figure that out. Okay. There's lots of YouTube videos for Fusion and any of the other programs that are used for 3D printing and design. Just do that. Or if you have questions, make sure you ask the group. But I hope this helps. Enjoyed it.